here for these next 20 minutes. Basically, I just did a movie review, reaction video. If you haven't seen any of them, check it out. It's up on the channel right now. Check it out. Check them both out. I gave my fool the script, discreet thoughts on the Ligoniers. Oh, wow. One of my KJ anoints are up in the channel. I thought it was promising in the beginning, the whole plot and certain familiar faces. You had the black guy who was a detective and white chicks appearing it. A few other familiar faces you might notice from the 1995 series. But I'll put it above Desperation. I will do that. I will say it's better than Desperation and Halloween 5, of course. I've said this vividly. And I'm going on record to explain why. I wasn't a fan of those things. It's a good thing Edge did leave recently. All of a sudden, this guy had it. And yes, look, I don't think LMI is actually going to win in Saudi Arabia. But here's how I have to look at it, and you can call me a positive PA-hole. A year ago, he was next to free and almost getting fired. We had a blind girl. We had a woman on her way to see a guy. She had seen him in the paper, but it wasn't about him. It was more about her. We had a guy whose dad had put pressure on him to go to Boston. And there was a backstory to when he was younger, with that being displayed. I'd say it all tied in together on the series, okay? At least it had a tie-in within the past and what had happened with him and his dad. I'll give him that. It was low budget as hell. I like the idea and the plot about there suddenly be passengers on the plane, being passengers on the plane, and then something happens where the passengers disappear. In the end, not gonna spoil it. But I remembered from the trailer there being CGI, and you know how I feel about CGI. I prefer practical because practical looks better. Very natural. All of a sudden, the Brawling Brutes ran in, they beat these guys up, and then they decided to go to the pub. I was like,
TBH.
hang on a minute. This is an assault in a public space. You can't do this. Bring it down, cry counter. But it's pretty deadly though, because they're always happy to be the butt of the joke. And of course, this was just silly Billy stuff. As I wake up and realise every single day as I do get older, my word, do I need the silliness.
It wasn't
Like, well, too
a
serious.
good series.
Sponsored 102 seconds. 5.
You don't pose for photos.
Skip heads.
I'll put Bag of Bones.
Advertisershop.midweek.com/
I know this might be a controversial comment, debate.
Sponsored 202 minutes.
It's in the eye of the beholder.
On my part, it's
Skip heads button.
that's your small brother's part.
I'll watch Bag of Bones again before I watch
All right, let's look at the infomercial.
The Liggears. There it is, The Liggears.
Right and dark. Best expressed with a red-hot necklace.
Virgin yet. Today I bring a gift of will.
Sure, you add moments of comedy,
I don't know if a rap
but
is something that people like. You got me what? I'll be ready to fight somebody.
and cheesiness, but it was so bad, I couldn't help laughing during it.
My heart is yours, necklace, and you want to show them that your heart is theirs.
George, what do you think?
Even though I'm a Stephen King fan, does not mean I'm not gonna be honest when critiquing his
Okay, you got 60 seconds to grill. My
film.
heart is yours. Let's start now. Go ahead. Junior, where'd you come up with this idea?
So I have my own pepper that died, and I was scared so bad I wanted to preserve something out of the floor.
I've given my fair share of credit
I to see the necklace, and I wore it everywhere. People ask me about it, and they
Get stuff art out of the rack.
yes, I do.
So if I wanted to order one,
when I've needed to.
I send you the rack.
There's an option for you to send your
I've also been critical
Art out of my rack.
yes, that's
when I've needed to be.
You've done this business.
3 years.
Have you sold any of these?
Yes, I did.
Where? What country?
All over the world.
Okay, where are you from?
I'm from Canada, and originally I'm from UK.
And are rats popular in Canada?
Yes.
Okay. Man, I'm sorry, honey. I don't believe you.
I'm learning to be one of these reviewers to not just say what people wants to hear, because that's not going to make me big.
That was like being the PlayStation.
Part of social media is giving your fan base, your subs, those critiques as well.
Roman Reigns is gonna rip off your arm. Then come right to John Cena too, because he was in the ring. He was so pumped up.
If you're just that cookie cutter,
He went crazy. You also have some sad news as well.
say whatever
Somebody's in his
type of content creator,
He has been looking up records after talking about Roman
you're not going to grow.
Reigns' title run. And yet,
Well, I see that.
it has
Like,
been 2,000
you have to be honest
since he last won a match on
in your
television. That goes back to 2018.
critiques. Did I drop something?
I was a little bit like, see that this actually counts. He did go away for ages. And just when it seemed like
No.
he was going to have a meltdown, he was like, I believe in me and you believe in me. And I was so like, oh my gosh. He'd say Bo leave and had Bo Dallas come out. Didn't happen. He does still think he can go, however, but this time he was just massively teasing that he was going to have a proper match. And he said, whoever is stupid enough to walk out that curtain right now, we're going to get into
But for sure, I got to be honest.
music hit because these two don't like each other. He took care of back with promo battle. He got in the ring and he just attacked John and went solo. It was such a cut. Jimmy Uso also came out because of course that's what these guys do. When there was a privileged figure, it's totally out of control. But when they did reveal themselves, who got flat was it was Jey Uso who had infiltrated SmackDown, this active out John Cena, to hit the AA onto that damn solo. Ooh la la. There was a bunch of security guards in here trying to break things up. As you know, wrestling security guards suck, especially when they are bald. I can only assume when we get to
I'll put it over
I was going to do Cena versus Solo.
Peep Show's threes,
Even if you do win that, I don't think counts as a TV
fourth
match.
grade
And we are getting this, I think, is pretty cool.
humor.
And if we do let Sikoa win, that is
What I'll do.
absolutely massive. And also, he can then return to the US and be like, ha ha, Roman, I beat the GOAT, so that I could be the tribal chief. So, yeah, we are going to have to do that much soon. excited. They got an Alba Fire and Isla Dawn video after this, so I
Just
suppose
being
they
honest.
will be challenging the tag title soon. When we actually started to muck around with the draft. So we went to see the new general manager off Friday night, who was
How I
talking to the
feel.
old general manager Adam Pearce. And because Jay Uso was there, he was like, listen to me, Jay, you shouldn't have come on my show because it is my show, you should be on my show. Therefore, I am going to fine you $10,000. Now, you better not start doing retro placements. Oh, WWE locker rooms. Because Adam was there too. He was like, wait a minute. He was always jumping around the place, so maybe you want to think about that. And after Aldous had told security to remove Jay, he looked at Pierce and said, you know what? You can go too. I was like, oh shit, it's not. Pierce couldn't believe this and even said, let me
Although
in.
that had
So
practical
surely
effects.
fight into war games, we are going to get this big
This has CGI.
if we actually at some point
So,
do Aldous versus Adam Pearce,
to a lot of people,
searchlight big things, I
in
don't
retrospect,
know about it all. Okay?
based off effects, it might be better.
1 of 2, 30 seconds. 5.
Even though
Skip text. Was
the Lean Girl Golos is an older film. Like KJ and Rick. But I will not retract that statement.
Sponsor
I
2
think
of 2, 16 seconds. 5.
you know, Lane Gullers
Skip
is
tag button.
better than Creepshow 3 every single facet.
Told me. And straight away I was like, look, we haven't done the GM thing for a while, but this is working. Keep doing this. It was actually interesting. And make me do funny things with my hand.
Calming,
This bad show continued. Here came Logan Paul. Apparently walked
acting,
like he did mention his fight with Dylan Dallas
you name
that
it.
he had last week, although fair play to him. He did call it a farce because he should have known if he wanted real competition, it was right there in WWE. It went really quiet. You could just hear WWE management smiling with happiness. Logan also compared Dylan to somebody who hides behind the mask of social media.
That's debatable though. That's in the eye of the beholder. It's depending on how you view filming, how you critique films, and the way you see it. Some of you guys might think Creepshow 3 is better than Lane Goalers or whatever, but nah. I just think the acting is more natural and, you know, a lot more seasoned and a lot more of an easier get through than, you know, Creepshow 3 was. Because that was a difficult get through. A difficult watch. To be
Play.
honest.
Roman Reigns was still showing up to work to wrestle. I don't think he said that by accident.
Yeah, I definitely enjoyed the Langoliers a lot more than the dull, boring, sleep-inducing film of Creepshow 3 from 2006. It's more of a nostalgia feeling as well watching the Langoliers because it's from 1995, a 28-year-old film, versus Creepshow 3, which came out in 2006, which makes it 16 years old or whatever. You know?
Although at one point, Dragon Lee and Cameron Grimes did this Russell next week. I tell you, they killed Grayson Waller.
Like when the guy whose dad put the pressure on him about Boston, when he's over-exaggerating while talking, presumably snapping out and losing his mind. Entertaining, but when the family shifts from black to white to Hispanic in Creepshow 3, something's just missing. Something in that comedy realm of that movie
Sponsored 102
just lacks poorly. I can't quite wrap my finger around it, but there's something that lacks within Creepshow 3.
Personal support from start to finish. You guys
Period.
know what helps you succeed in college. Wherever you learn
The original had more, like, entertainment to it than the older one. I mean, that one did.
Sponsored 216 seconds.
It's just nothing to latch on to. Yeah.
1, 2, 3. And there was some kind of distraction and interference here. Ultimately, they still flipping on the feet.
I highly recommend Langoliers. It's also an easier sit through of a time waster. You know, way easier than Creepshow 3.
Kenny tried to make him cry straight away because she was all like, oh, what about Sami Zayn? KO admitted, kind of just...
I didn't enjoy any of the characters, the development, the story. It wasn't as natural as the original. The chemistry, the charm, just the nostalgia, the feeling, just the whole shebang of that film was just nostalgic and very special compared to the 2006 version of it. It was just something that lacked there, that took me out of it. And you could audibly hear me saying out loud, this is stupid, this is bad, this is horrible, because it wasn't enjoyable. But I forced myself to get content out. I forced myself to watch the movie so I'd have content to put out to you guys the next morning. You know, that's why I do the bad ones too, because that way I'll have content. You know, I'm always doing movie reviews and such and such. Some point I'll drop music again. When Beamer gets to 100, 400 views, or 300 views. One of them. Basically. Today, I'm trying to watch a good Stephen King movie later. Something very good. No bad, nothing boring. Nothing that's going to waste my time. If I'm watching it, I want it to entertain me. I want it to grab my attention. I want it to captivate me. I want to have positives to talk about instead of negatives. You know what I mean? Nothing bad today. Only good. Stephen King fans. KJ Notes. And I'm gonna find one too. Definitely gonna find one. Lately, I've been finding these bad ones. I've been trying to find good ones though. To be honest, I done seen a lot of his movies, so it's like, damn, where's the other good ones? So far, I've just seen them run through mid ones, boring ones that I wouldn't go back to watch again. guys. Anyways, I love you guys, and I'm gonna end this live. Peace.